This is Jonathan Agatha for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Johnny Nelson. Johnny, Savannah Marshall's the undisputed champ.
Yes,
what do you think of it?
I thought it was a lot tighter than the scorecards gave. I think I was frustrated because Savannah was reacting instead of acting. She got a brilliant jab. Whenever she used it, it worked perfectly on her. Crews was trying her hardest to get rough, get dirty, do everything possible to make the fight rugged, and she was getting drawn into her style of fight. She got the win. That's most important. She can go back and look, thinking what was working for her, what wasn't working for her. Even before the fight, I said she's got to use the jab. She's got a boxer. Don't get involved in the tear-up. And Crews is a handful, and she started to run out of gas. And when Savannah let the jabs go and let the shots go, she was breaking Crews up, and Crews just didn't, she couldn't handle it.
Picking it back up with Johnny Nelson. Johnny still got the love here with all the fans, but going back to the fight, 95-95 seemed way too close.
No. I thought 95-95. I thought it was close. I thought there was probably 1 or 2 rounds in it. Either way, I thought Savannah wasn't using her attributes to the best of her ability. At times when she did it was really effective, which frustrated because I thought, why didn't you use it more often? Crews was trying to drag her into a dogfight, which she did do, and Savannah managed to pull the fight around. And because I thought earlier on she'd lost the fight. Even Savannah said, I thought she came on strong. So it was a good, as long as she got the win. She got the win, so it's where she goes from this point onwards.
Where does she go? Claressa Shields?
Well, Claressa, with those two again.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a rematch clause. I don't know what the situation is because that was her shout. Claressa says she ain't going to box in the UK. So and Savannah has a mandatory defence she has to stand to. So that might have to come next.
Thoughts on Ben Whittaker tonight?
Ben Whittaker, I'm glad he got the 8 rounds in. Got the stoppage towards the end. The referee did the right thing in stopping it. I think Ben Whittaker had a chance to get the rounds under his belt. And I know the frustration was there because the crowd want to see crash, bang, wallop. I understand that. But I also understand that Ben, to climb through the ranks, he needs the experience under his belt. So you can't please everybody all the time. These are part of the professional game. I think he should go for the English title next, and after going for the English title, then make his way through traditionally up to the British, and then if he wins that, Commonwealth, European, move on. And
Natasha Jonas becoming world champion again. What did you make of her performance?
Oh, Tash is a bad man. I saw Tash in the public workout, and I saw White, and I thought Tash is going to walk through her. Tash's skill array is second to none, and people just underestimate that. She's in the twilight part of her career, doing really well.
Just away from tonight, Johnny, the rumours are that Tyson Fury might be fighting Francis Ngannou next, the former UFC champion. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm hearing the news is supposed to be game-changing. Is it game-changing?
Game changer, I think, or something like that.
Yeah. So I'm just struggling. I'm struggling to get pulled into it. I'm struggling to get pulled into it. You know what everybody wants. Everybody knows what everybody wants. Tyson Fury's decided not to take part in a tournament I think he'd win, and so good luck in what he's doing.
Just want to get you to give a response to Frank Warren's comments earlier this week. Did you see them saying that
I saw it. Yeah. I smiled. I like Frank. Frank did himself no favours there. He's better than that. When you're confronted with uncomfortable questions, instead of answering them, you try and do a character assassination on the people that are answering the questions. He factually was wrong in some of the things he said. Half of the stuff he said, I put it in my book. But my line to that is, Frank, you're better than that, and if you're going to throw stones, you can't do that if you live in a glass house, So you can do a character assassination on all the people that don't agree with what you're saying, but they can also do the one on you, But it's not classy. You just don't do it, and I'm quite sure many fighters could. They just don't do it. So he's better than that. He should, he's probably at the back end of his career in boxing, and his sons have got to take over. So he's just doing stupid things. To me, it was a dumb thing to do. I think it was probably embarrassing on his part. he'll justify it somehow, but realistically, you're asked a question. So instead of dealing with it, you try to shoot the messengers to say he's this, he's this, he's this. You know, if people let loose and said what, showed where the bodies were, and then we got a problem. But they don't do that. I won't do it. Frank did very well for me in my career, so I'm not a yes man. So because I'm not saying what he wants to hear, you ain't gonna do. Don't play that game with me. I'll throw you under the bus, brother.
Final question, Johnny, because I don't know if I'm going to see you before then. Spence and Crawford, who wins the fight and why?
I'm going Crawford, and it's a tight call. And I saw lapse in concentration in a couple of fights in Spence's performances. I can't remember which fights they were. Kind of switched off a little bit. Is that quit, or is it just like lacks of concentration? And it could go either way, but that's the only reason why I'm going Crawford. I think it's a great fight, two great fighters. So I'm looking forward to it.
Johnny, as always, appreciate your time.